Hello everyone, welcome to another Just Ask Answered question. This question it's a really good question. They all are really good questions, but this one is in regards to someone that helps others through grief periods by helping them to heal. And I did a previous video here a few days ago that said in order to heal, we need to stop talking about what we're grieving about. We need to stop thinking about it, speaking it, reliving it, because what we do at that point is we bring it back into our present. But that's based on people that are grieving. Now, the person that asked the question, this person heals or tries to help others heal from their grief. So the question, I'll read it to you, is, you mentioned not talking about the grief as to not bring it back into the present moment. But what if you teach about grief? I want to help people with my knowledge on the subject by sharing my personal story and how I healed from grief. If you are healed from grief, which is what you're saying here, then you're not bringing it into your present. You're just speaking about it. What the problem is, or where the problem ensues, is when we're grieving about something and we keep reliving it. Because when we do that, we bring up those same grieving emotions. And you cannot get past an emotion if you keep reliving it. You keep feeling it. You become addicted. We as human beings become addicted to the negative feelings. That's why there are so many negative feeling people on the planet. It's easier to be in the negative state because negative emotion vibrates at a very low, slow rate. And it's heavy. If you notice that, I don't know if you can hear that, but I've got a blue jay out on my balcony, and he's just as noisy as can be out there. But anyways, when you're in that low, slow, heavy, vibratory frequency of negativity, it's hard to pull yourself up out of it because it is heavy. Whereas positive emotions, positive vibration is very lightweight, and it's much higher than negativity. So it is hard when you first start coming out of a grieving phase to move into the positive side and to not have to talk about it anymore. But as long as you're not feeling the grief any longer, then you're just talking about it. But the minute you add emotion to it, you're a magnet now. And that's what you're going to draw to you. All of that negativity, more of the same that made you feel the grief in the first place. I'll give you an example. I had a client not too long ago that a decade ago lost someone very close to them, very close. They're what they believed was their lifelong partner, somebody that was going to be around for a long, long time. And they lost them suddenly. And it was really hard on them. And they went for healing help. And they had an appointment every month. And for 10 years, they had that appointment every month. And every month, that healer took them back to the point in time where they lost that loved one. And this person said to me, I need to get past this. I just cannot get past the grief of losing this person. It hurts me so much all the time. And that was 10 years ago. But then I found out that in going through the process of trying to heal, these monthly appointments would take this person back in time to the loss. And they would be remembering the loss and that point in time, and they would bring it into the present, and they would break down, and they would cry, and they would feel the same emotions that they felt 10 years previously when that person passed away. They have not been able to heal from this and let go of the grief because it keeps being brought back to their attention every month in that appointment. And the person that was trying to heal them was trying to heal them. You know, everybody has their own way and their own beliefs of how to heal and how to help. But it was very clear to me that this person, the wound just kept being reopened every month. And for 10 years, every month, this person would break down crying and relive this entire scenario. That's not how to heal. We need to let it go. We need to move forward. You do not want to bring things like that from the past into your present, because your negative, unwanted past is now going to be a negative, unwanted part of your present and your future. So in order to have a happy, positive now and future, you need to change your story. But as far as the answer to that question goes, absolutely. Just, you know, you've healed from the grief. You no longer feel that grief yourself. So it's fine for you to talk about what happened to you. But if you still feel emotional when you talk about it, if it still makes you angry, or if it still hurts you, or it still does something within you, then it's not allowing you to fully heal either, unfortunately. So take that for what it's worth. Everybody heals in their own ways. Everybody teaches in their own ways. This is my way, and this is just me putting across my belief and my way of healing things. I know from experience for myself, I went through something very hurtful yesterday with one of my kids. And I had to make a decision. I had to do something that I really didn't want to do. It was something that hurt my child. It hurt me emotionally, not physically. But it was one of those times where I didn't feel I had a choice. There was no other option there. And I dwelled on that all night because I felt horrible at how things turned out. It's not how I wanted it to go down. And I found that by dwelling on it all night, by the time I was ready to go to sleep, I was just beside myself. I had a stomach ache. I didn't think I could go to sleep. I was jittery. I was just so unhappy and so out of sorts. And I got up this morning, and of course your energy in the morning is exactly where you left it the night before. So, you know, I woke up this morning and I still had that same, ooh, what happened yesterday feeling going on. And I had to make a conscious decision to just stop thinking about it. Just stop. And I stopped thinking about it. And my day started to get brighter. The sun came out. I started to feel that joy, that bliss, that love, that wonderful feeling that you feel when you're connected to your inner being, which I hadn't felt in probably about 3 or 4 weeks because of the situation I was in. And I'm not feeling sorry for myself in any way. I would live this over again if I had the choice. It was something that needed to take place. It was something that was necessary. It didn't end the way I wanted it to, but it needed to happen for both sides. We both are growing because of it. But you got to let go. You have to let go. It will just keep you down at that low negative level. So let's see if Spirit has any further information to give us in regards to teaching grieving helping people to heal from grief, or just how to heal from a terrible grieving time period. What can you tell us, Spirit? Whoa! Thank you, angels. So there's too many cards here. There's 4 total. So I'm going to take the one that turned up, because one turned up, and we got this one. So the first one out. Wisdom is knowing who to be and what to do in a given situation. Virtue is acting on that wisdom. I needed to hear this yesterday. Wow. Isn't that the truth? But again, wisdom is something that's gained over time through experience, right? And learning. Spiritual and personal growth. But it's baby steps again. The whole shifting your consciousness to a higher state. It's baby steps. We'll get there. So don't beat up on yourself if you do what I did. You don't go this direction. Sometimes we just don't. Success and fulfillment in life rest on the unflagging ability to get up, to be ourselves, to chase our dreams with fire each day, to keep willing ourselves to the next level of presence and performance and potential. Yes. This is perfect in answer to this question about grieving. Success and fulfillment in life rest on the unflagging ability to get up, be yourself, chase your dreams with fire each and every day, keep willing yourself to the next level of presence and performance and potential. Do not get caught up in the weightiness of negativity, because it will pull you under and you will drown in it. Keep moving forward. Keep raising your vibration. Okay, well, let's get a synchronicity card. What else can we tell everyone about moving through the grieving process and helping others to do so? Please and thank you. Ooh, that was quick. Thank you, angels. Oh my goodness. Just have faith. Have faith that everything is happening as it should, when it should. And things are moving forward for you, even in times when, you know, like I said about the situation that I went through yesterday with one of my kids. Both of us walked away from that thinking, I'm sure, I can't tell you what my child thought, but I'm pretty sure that we both walked away from that going, oh my goodness, now what? What the hell just happened in my life? Things were going smooth and now everything's in an uproar. Have faith, because everything is there for a reason, even the negative. Sometimes negative situations are just a catalyst to jump us to a better situation. Okay, I hope that answered your question. I hope it answers everyone else's questions that they might have about moving past the grieving of loss. And that's it. So thank you, everyone. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.